I had always trusted her. That's the bitter irony. Years of marriage, routines, shared dreams, and I never saw it coming. Or maybe I did, and I chose not to notice. Her name is Claire. We met young, fell fast, and built a life we both pretended was perfect. Friends called us the ideal couple. We bought the house together, planned vacations, even joked about growing old side by side. But something changed. Subtly at first. Longer work hours. Phone calls she pretended were about projects that never existed. Little lies about where she was, who she was with. I thought I could rationalize it. I told myself love required patience. I was wrong. The truth hit me on a quiet Sunday afternoon. I was browsing emails on the kitchen counter when a message popped up on her laptop. A name I'd never seen before. A string of texts. Can't wait to see you tonight. Miss you. I froze. Her soulmate. That's what she called him in her notes, her messages, even in hushed whispers when she thought I wasn't paying attention. At first, I was angry. Then I was shocked. Then I was silent. I didn't confront her. I didn't yell. I didn't explode. Instead, I started observing. Every interaction, every slip, every excuse. It was like mapping a secret life I'd never been invited to. And with each discovery, my anger transformed into something colder, more precise. Claire believed she had outsmarted me, that her affair would remain her little secret, that she could live two lives, one with me, one with her soulmate, without consequences. She was about to learn the opposite. I started small, gathering evidence, screenshots, messages, receipts, dates, times, locations, proof that could not be disputed. Then I looked at him, her soulmate, Mark. A charming guy, smooth smile, trust me eyes, married, ambitious. He worked in finance, had friends in high places, a family, a reputation, perfect targets. I didn't rush. I planned. I didn't want messy revenge. I wanted nuclear, total, calculated. I needed them to feel the weight of what they'd done, legally, socially, professionally. It began with subtle exposure, anonymous tips to HR, a discreet email to his wife, carefully worded, evidence attached. Nothing dramatic, just facts. Clear, undeniable. Then I waited. Mark's office received a surprise visit from corporate auditors. The small financial discrepancies I had quietly uncovered were enough to trigger a full investigation. He panicked, fumbling explanations, realizing someone was watching him, someone he never thought could exist in his life. Meanwhile, Claire didn't know yet. She thought she was untouchable, playing house with her soulmate while I worked late. Then came the night I decided to finish it. She returned from a weekend getaway, glowing from some romantic interlude she assumed I would never know about. I greeted her at the door calmly. No anger, no accusations, just calm. "Welcome home," I said. She smiled, unsuspecting. "Hi, honey, I feel amazing this weekend. I just feel free." I held up my phone. Video footage, screenshots, the receipts, conversations, everything she had tried to hide. Her smile faltered. That's not," she stammered. "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like," I said. Then I slid a folder across the counter. Divorce papers. Already drafted. Already filed. Lawyer consulted. Everything timed to perfection. Her knees gave out. She collapsed onto the sofa, pale. I didn't think you'd," she whispered. "I prepared," I said simply. "For months. You may have found your soulmate, but you forgot about consequences." She looked at me like I had become someone else entirely. And I had. Betrayal does that. It changes you. Then came Mark's call. He tried to charm me, beg, threaten, blame. But nothing worked. I had done the work quietly, carefully, legally. His office froze. Auditors called. HR issued notices. His promotion evaporated. Colleagues whispered. Friends wondered what happened. Socially, professionally, personally, his world collapsed. Claire's world followed. She had defended him. She had laughed at warnings. She had believed she was untouchable. But now, with Mark exposed and under pressure, She realized her safety net had vanished. They both panicked. She tried calling me, sobbing. I didn't think you'd actually... I thought you'd be careless enough to believe I wouldn't notice, I interrupted. Her tears, her apologies, her pleas, it was all theatrics. I didn't respond. Silence was my weapon now. Let them stew. Let them realize that their actions had consequences far beyond what they imagined. Weeks passed. Mark's reputation suffered irreparably. Claire's social circle shifted. Friends stopped calling. People who once admired her suddenly questioned her judgment. The fallout was relentless. Meanwhile, I rebuilt quietly. Financial stability ensured. Emotional scars tended to carefully. Freedom reclaimed. The nuclear revenge wasn't about making them miserable in the moment. It was about total dismantling of the illusion of safety and control they had lived under. Months later, Claire moved out. Mark disappeared from social circles. I stayed, quiet, untouched. The house, the life, the calm, it was mine again. Sometimes I think about that moment at the door, the collapse, the fear, the shock. That's when I realized revenge isn't loud. It's precise. It's invisible until it's unavoidable. It's nuclear when it leaves them with nothing to hide behind. And for anyone who ever thinks betrayal can be walked over, ignored, or tolerated, they're wrong. The cost is always heavier than they imagine. I didn't destroy them out of anger. I did it to reclaim reality, to enforce the truth that choices have consequences. And in the end, when the dust settled, I was the only one standing, calm, untouched, free.